What's up, guys? It's your girl Carol. Welcome back to my channel. 20s are really hard. It's really overwhelming because there's so many new things happening. This is the first time where you really don't have any parental control and you're the boss. So I want to share some tips that I wish that I knew in my early 20s that would literally make everything so much easier for me. So let's dive in. The first thing that I want to talk about is personal development, and fuck everyone's opinion. Fuck everything. And it's all about you, okay? Be you. Do whatever you want to do because happiness truly comes from within. Being confident in your body, loving yourself, learning every day that it's okay to be a certain way or look a certain way. Like, who cares, okay? That is I wish I learned that when I was 20. Like, it took me 29 years to finally not care about other people's opinions. And I'm not saying that you're gonna have it all figured out, because you're not. There's no way that you can figure out yourself when you're just started discovering yourself. So try out different things, like experiment with your hair, with your makeup, with your nails, with your personalities, with music. Literally be a sponge in the world and observe everything. And once you start experimenting with different things, different music, different groups of people, even in a safe way, yes, but that's how you're actually gonna learn who you are and the things that you like and you do not like. If you know who you are already, be authentically you, okay? There are so many people out here that are rooting for you. I am someone that I love people who are authentically them. The main reason why is because I used to envy those people. I always wanted to have blonde curly hair or shave my hair or just do whatever I liked, pick clothes that I like, but I was always worried about other people's opinion. So be authentically you. Literally, nobody really gives a fuck. I know. They really don't, because it's just us in our mind criticizing ourselves. So I wish that I would have started my personal development journey a little bit earlier so that I would have understood how my mind works also. Listen to my negative thoughts more and would have tried to understand them faster. If I would have been more concentrated on understanding my negative thoughts, probably done a lot more in my 20s. Second topic that I want to talk about is money. It's about finance. So I think a lot of us learn about finance, not really in school, but more in our households. Like, for me, I started my relationship with money by watching my mother. So in my household, it was really important to have money and save it. Money had a lot of value. So that's what I grew up learning, that the more money you had saved up just in case is the way to be successful. The way is the safe way. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but it's also not a way to live your life. And for two reasons. The first reason is there is no reason why you should be stressed about money. That is number one. Like, having a bad relationship with money is going to keep you down. It's going to keep you miserable because you're going to be living your life in scarcity. There's never enough money. I never have enough money to do this, that, and the third. So your relationship with money is going to be bad because you're going to put money over everything. That's something that I used to do in my 20s a lot. I was somebody that I would work. I started working when I was really young, and I thought that money was everything, and I would not have fun in order to make money or take an extra class because I wanted to make money. I quit school. I would take jobs that I didn't like because I valued money so much. So that's the first part. And the second part is, I do think that you should save your money, but you should save your money intentionally. Like, it be attached to a goal. Like, for example, me, I saved so that I can quit my job. if I would have stayed in my old mindset about money, that I needed to save it, that I needed to put it in the bank just in case I needed it one day, I would have still been working for someone else. And honestly, this is so sad because in school, they don't even teach you how to make it in the world. Like, they never taught me how to have good credit and why I should have good credit. They never taught me about savings in school. I didn't know how to pay bills. Like, why are they not teaching us this? That's why I had to learn it in my household, because there's so many people in the world with different lives. So my financial IQ should be determined by my zip code and by what my parents, who are not even from this country, know. Like, that's why I'm doing this video, because in my early 20s, I would have understood this, because maybe I would have started saving up earlier so that I can pursue my dreams, or maybe I would have been more intentional with the jobs I would have picked, because I would actually be doing something that I loved instead of thinking that I have to do something for money. And that is so sad, especially in your 20s, because we are so young and we are still learning. So to put yourself in a box like that is so limiting and it's so sad. But we're here in this video so that we can learn. There's a quote that Jim Carrey shares that his father said, that it goes something like, "You can fail at things you don't even love, so you might as well take a risk at things that you do love." And that really resonated with me, and I hope it resonates with you, because we work at jobs to build other people's dreams. We sacrifice our time for other people. We can take that same time, that same money, and apply it to our own dreams. Why not? My third advice, take a risk. Take a chance on yourself. If you have learned your personal development and you're confident and you love yourself and you know that you're the shit. And number two, you have a job that's giving you cash flow. You have savings. Number three is take a risk on yourself. Take a chance. Prove everyone wrong. Trust yourself. I think in your early 20s, we don't believe in ourselves, and sometimes we don't have people that are giving us positive affirmations or showing us that we are good enough. Even if you do, maybe you don't have the personal development to actually believe that. We literally believe and support other people. Why won't we support ourselves? And in order to even get to this third step, we have to do the personal development. You have to understand finances so that you can have money to fuel your dream. The reason why I keep referencing school is because in your early 20s, in your mind, you're thinking, okay, everything that I learned in school, I'm going to get ready to apply to the real life. And that just isn't the case. Like, nowhere in school are they teaching us to be our own brand, our own business. They're definitely teaching us how to be great employees and how to build someone else's dream. But why don't they teach you that you are the dream? You know what I mean? I wish that I knew I was the sugar honey iced tea before, and I wish I would have taken a chance on myself, because I wanted to make a YouTube channel back when I was in college, and I didn't, because I didn't have the personal development, and I was not going to take a risk that I didn't know the outcome for. I'm so happy that you guys are watching this video, because I know that you guys will not make the same mistakes that I did. If you have gotten this far in the video, thank you so much for, number one, taking the time out to work in yourself, and number two, for supporting me and supporting my experience, my journey, and being able to share it with the world truly brings me joy. If you are not part of the family already, go ahead and subscribe and make sure to hit that bell for the notifications. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. So excited. Keep on watching. My fourth tip is always be learning. Always be learning. And when older people say once you stop learning, you're dead, it's true. There is so much information out in the world, and sometimes we're in our own little bubble, in, let's say, in your own state, in your own country, and there's so much amazing stuff out there. We need to be a sponge and we need to observe everything. Be more out there, experience more. I literally lived in my bubble. I'm from Queens, New York, and a lot of people from Queens, New York do not leave Queens, New York. It sucks because there's so many beautiful things to learn about the world, about people, about ideas, that you need to put yourself out there so you can be exposed and so your mind can start wondering about all these new possibilities. And I wish I would have done that when I was younger. I'm doing that now that I'm going into my level 3. But I literally, like, yeah, that's a big one. The last gem that I want to leave you with is be happy now. Be happy today, in this very moment. The key to life is to be happy. If you can be happy right now, you are already rich. Why do people go to school? Why do people go get jobs? Why do people try to brush up on new skills? Because they're trying to reach for something so that they can be happy. But if you are able to see gratitude in your daily life, to experience happiness in your life, whether you're going through a bad situation, a great situation, whatever it is, if you're able to be happy now with the little or medium or a lot that you have, it doesn't matter what's going on in the outside world. It doesn't matter what people think about you. Nothing matters because you are glowing, baby. You are happy regardless. In my 20s, I lived a lot in my head and I was my worst enemy. I talked down to myself. I didn't allow myself to take risks. I didn't believe in me. I only envied other people. So I wasn't happy. How could I be happy? So when I finally did the personal development, understood finance, took chances on myself, I then was able to allow happiness to fill me up, really. The only reason I could think of that they are not teaching this to younger people is because they don't want you to be great. Okay, whoever is in charge, whoever's playing puppet master must not want us to be great or more than them, you know, because now that I'm full and that I'm happy, I want people to be happy. I want to spread love. Oh, you know what? That brings me to another gem. There are people in this world that are not going to do the personal development, that are going to live their lives unhappy, miserable. And those people, unfortunately, until they find happiness, they're going to try to bring you down. They are going to try, sis. They're going to try to bring you down. They're going to tell you that you're not enough. Okay? And I am here to tell you, you don't have to be mad at them. You don't have to listen to them. Okay? I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Okay? These are some key points that I hope make it a little bit more clear on things that you should be more focused on in your 20s, or maybe things that you shouldn't be focused on in your 20s. You can start building that muscle because all of these are habits, are little muscles in yourself, in your mind, that you have to help build and fuel. And just like a muscle, we have to practice every day. And trust me, I know, because I have been working out for the last 4 months and I'm just now starting to see results, but that's how it is. The same thing as muscles is the muscles in your mind. You have to work them out. And this video, you taking out the time to even watch this video tells yourself that you are taking responsibility and that you want to work that muscle and you're going to show it off later on. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and 20s are so much fun. They're the best. I'm only going to be 30, so I only know my 20s, but so far the 20s have been amazing. Little tweaks here and there can make them better. And then 30, here we come, boo. Have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you for taking out the time to love yourself, to love your mind, and I will see you in the next one.